Hey there, everyone. Super excited to be here to continue our journey around mindset weight loss. So, I plan to be posting every Tuesday, going live. So, I'm excited to share more information with you around your weight loss and health journey. Our subject today is don't let what you don't know stop you. So, how many times do we feel like we need to be prepared, or we prepare to prepare, and we make sure that we have everything perfect to go, and then we don't start? I've done that. There's so many times that I've ordered the food, I got the diet plan, I got everything ready to go, and then I failed to execute whatever that was. If it was I didn't feel confident in what I was doing, maybe I wasn't 100% in on it. But I feel, I kind of let it stop. Maybe I didn't really know exactly what I was doing. And so I want to encourage you, and I have some ideas for you to help you continue this journey, even if you feel like you don't know everything that you should. And what I will tell you, we'll be talking about a little bit, is that this is a learned skill. It's not something that you're expected to know everything. And maybe we feel that way because we've been dieting for so long. But remember, we're not dieting anymore. When we are looking at how to leverage our mindset and focus on weight loss and our health, we have actually stopped dieting because we have said, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to overly restrict. I'm not going to tell myself that I'm bad or I'm a failure. I am committed to myself, and I'm committed to talking to myself in a way that's kind and leading a healthy journey to weight loss. So here are some things that you can do with maybe not feeling like you know everything. So for the first thing is just start taking small steps and things that you already do know. What do you know? We know we should eat more vegetables. We know that we should, start only eat when we're hungry and stop when we're full. We know that we should probably try to cut back on the sugary things and listen to our body when we eat stuff. We know that we should drink more water. Many people don't get enough water in them, and that can be a part of our bodies giving us signals that we're not actually hungry. Maybe we need to move more. Let's get out, enjoy this sunny weather here, get some activity in. It could be just walking. This doesn't have to be something that's overly rigorous. You don't have to start a new workout plan. I just really want you to move your body. And these are things that you already know. And then the last is getting sleep. We also know that getting enough sleep impacts so many parts of our life, but some of it is our hunger and our body. When we are overly tired, our body sends us mixed signals that we sometimes take as being hungry when we're not. Okay, next one is I want you to admit and acknowledge that weight loss is a skill that you're developing. It's not a known natural thing that we might have to change the wiring of our brain. We might have to break some old habits that we have. So let's not beat ourselves up when we fall off the diet wagon, and we maybe eat the cupcake that we told ourselves we weren't going to eat. Let's break up with that mentality and let's be kind to ourselves. And so if we're trying to eat more veggies and maybe less sugar and it didn't go well today, you know what? We got tomorrow. Doesn't mean you throw in the towel. But what it does mean is that you look back on a loving way in regards to why you made the choices you did. You have a solid plan for tomorrow, and you move forward. And in all honesty, that next thing you put in your mouth or make, you get to choose that that's a healthier choice and makes you feel good. But don't keep beating yourself up, and tell yourself that this is a journey that you are going to be on for the rest of your life. I also would challenge, the next one is challenging your thinking of staying in your comfort zone. Things that might make us feel safe might be holding us back. And so now is a really great time to step outside your comfort zone, to try a new vegetable, to try a new recipe, to maybe be willing to stop eating bread for a couple of days and see how you feel. Maybe it's, giving up your creamer with sugar in it, because that could be adding to cravings you're having later in the day. But step outside that comfort zone. It's really freeing, and you'll be proud of yourself, and you'll never know what you can accomplish. Next one is embrace your curiosity. So trying new things, whether it's, again, recipes, but just rather than have it be, about being uncomfortable with change, have it be more about your curiosity and learning new things and trying new things. Maybe there's a local gym in town and you've been interested in trying a new workout, or maybe there's somebody in the neighborhood that you see walking every day. Maybe you could say hello and start walking with them. So just, embrace that curiosity. Building resilience. So this has a lot to do with, I've tried something and it didn't work, or I didn't have as good of a day as I expected. How am I going to pick that back up and start from where I want to be and where I'm headed? And being resilient, and versus letting ourselves fail and then kind of, getting, okay, I don't give a shit anymore. And then we fill our face with all the junk and the food, and then we feel gross, and then we have the guilt and the shame and that spiral, which isn't good. If we can really be resilient, and when things don't go as expected, maybe what we would have called, a failure in the past, and we get back to it, we stay focused and we create consistency. We also are training our brains to get back to where we're focused on where we want to go, with whether it's allowing ourselves to have the choices of the cupcake or the candy, but then really realizing we don't want it, and then not following through on eating it. And we're actually training our brain when we're doing that stuff, which is just absolutely amazing. So what are you doing there to learn from your mistakes? So this is part of learning. It helps us, it's this whole idea of look back with love. And we're really saying, okay, because to put that thing in our mouth, we thought a thought. What was the thought we thought? I know we want to tell ourselves it was mindless. I didn't think about it. But we really did think about it. There was something that we gave ourselves permission. Maybe we said, fuck it. Maybe we said, I deserve this. Maybe we said, I don't care. And that's okay, right? It's okay. But the best thing we can do is to learn from it, to understand, so that the next time that comes up and we have that emotion, that feeling, we decide we might make a different choice. And maybe it's dealing with the emotion in the moment. Maybe it's journaling and letting your mind process it. Using this allow power that I've talked about. And so learning from those mistakes will really help us understand how we can adapt in the future. Adaptability. So kind of these are all flowing together. Being adaptable is super important in an ever-changing world. And being adaptable could even, when we're traveling. So I'm actually headed to the airport today. I have a conference that I'm flying to in Vegas for work. And it would be really easy for me to make the thought to tell myself that there is not something I can eat at the airport. Nope, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to give in, and I'm just going to order the pizza or the burger and the fries. But I know that there is always something there for me. And I also know, since I'm leaving my home and going there, that I can actually pack a snack or something, and then maybe even wait to eat until I land and get in Vegas, and then have a dinner, because the time change. So it's kind of planning through those things. It's not allowing your brain to give you excuses, and being adaptable to the ever-changing world around you. The next one is practice. So you're practicing every day. You're making choices. Every day you're trying new things. So how are you practicing? What does that building those habits look like to help you build confidence, honestly, belief in yourself? And so, practice and saying, okay, every day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to drink a full glass of water. Like, I'm going to get my body hydrated right away. And that's something that you're going to practice every day and make that habit. It's kind of like brushing your teeth. The other thing that you can do here is listen to your body. So when we don't know something and we try a new food or we do something different, our body is going to tell us. And part of this is your body's going to tell you when you feel good, because you ate good. You made good choices. You hydrated it. You slept well. Maybe you got a nice walk in. But your body gives us signals all the time. Like, as much as we might let our brains take over and decide we're going to stop and pick at McDonald's because we're starving and it smells good and it sounds good, our bodies are going to tell us that probably wasn't a good choice. I know my body does that. And so whether it's a stomach ache or a more urgent move to the bathroom, your body is going to give you signals that some of those choices were or weren't good for you. What I would encourage you to do is to lean into those, how that body feels. And remember that for the next time, your body will start to make a relationship to that feeling. Like, ooh, I don't want to feel that way. It's kind of like remembering when you've maybe had a really bad hangover situation and deciding that I don't think I'm going to drink as much this time. How are you making that connection for the next time that you are, I'm really hungry. Then I stop for McDonald's. You know what? I can wait a little bit longer. I mean, by the time I get home, I've got better things in the fridge, whatever that is that you're telling yourself. But listening to your body and then remembering what it's telling you. Asking for help. So whether it's myself, another coach, a family, or a friend, when you don't know something, don't let it stop you. Ask someone for help. It could be asking them to say, hey, can I go to a workout class? It looks like you love your workout classes. Could I come with you? Would you help me make sure, or introduce me to the instructor, because I'm a little unsure and I just want to feel more comfortable going there. Maybe it's you want to learn to bake something or make something you haven't made before, and you know somebody who does that super well, and you're going to ask for help. Maybe it's an accountability partner or a friend And you can work together to support each other on this health journey and holding each other accountable. It could be a coach, someone like myself who has a program or offers support to people to learn a little bit more about this journey and just be there. I mean, we always talk about, I'm accountable. I want to be accountable to me and what's my willpower. But I will admit it's hard to do on your own. That's why I ended up hiring a coach. And it was honestly the greatest thing I did, not only because I had some accountability I was looking for, I had some support, but I also, what I did was a group coaching program, had a group of women around me that I still partner with, and we still interact to this day and support each other on our journey. And so having some type of a support system set up to help you for sure get started. I mean, my program, I offer a one-on-one 16-week coaching program. We meet once a week. And part of that is just coaching. We talk about how did your week go? What did you learn? What questions do you have? We talk about homework and content because we're going to be working on resources to support you. We're going to be working on rewiring your brain. And so having that coach and someone that has a dedicated program that they're going to walk you through and be there through is honestly priceless, and you are worth that investment in yourself. So if you're interested in learning more about what my program is and how I can support you, don't hesitate to reach out. I do offer 30-minute free consultations. Just want to learn a little bit more about you. I could give you some actionable things you can start applying right away, and we can talk about the program if you have interest in learning more. And then my last piece of advice around don't let what you don't know stop you is to remember to celebrate victories, small and big. Maybe it's your clothes are fitting a little bit better. Maybe it's that you slept better last night. Whatever those things are, you have to remember to celebrate. It's so easy for us to move on to the next thing, to stay focused on our goals, which is great. But by remembering to celebrate those victories and share with people around you and share with your coach, you're teaching your brain to celebrate, to recognize wins, to in a positive way, and it goes along with how we rewire our brains along that path. So I hope you learned a few things today. My encouragement again to you is don't let what you don't know stop you. Please reach out if there's anything I can do to support you. Would love to meet with anybody interested in the 16-week program, or you just want to talk with someone about some of your challenges and want some support there. I am more than happy to gift anyone that 30 minutes just to support you and your journey and where you're at. So thanks for joining.